Well, Mother, didn't he used to ask you to bring him a family to feed?
No, I said something other about the pattern of the tea. I never did pay no attention to it. I never did take it to him. So I didn't want my name. I didn't want him to get out, you know, and me to be responsible.
Mm-hmm.
But if they got out and
On their own, it's quite all right with you.
it's different. I don't want to be responsible for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to live, but I.
Did now? You mentioned Mr. Witherspoon writing the governor asking him to
Reprove him.
Everybody must have liked him pretty good.
Oh, they liked him. Lord, Uncle Graham done everything in this world he could for him. Yeah, he liked him, done everything in the world he could. And the Uncle Graham thought that on and on, you know, he'd get him reproved, but they never did. They hung him in spite of their all.
Let's see. Did someone tell me that after he'd been sentenced and before he was to be hanged, that they let his wife come up and visit him and his mother?
Oh yeah. Uncle Graham, me and Angie Neely left the jail. We wouldn't stay. We took the young ones and went to Grandpa's, and I went back to Mother's, and Angie Neely went to Granddaddy's. Took the young ones, we stayed a week. And Uncle Graham brought his wife come, and Uncle Graham let her stay with, packed her rations up there and turned her in there, and maybe she stayed downstairs and cooked. Uncle Graham had let her go up there and stay with him overnight, you know.
That was more than one time.
Honey, I couldn't tell you. She was there. She was going to come, and I was gone then, me and Aunt Janelle, we was gone. I don't know how Uncle Graham and them managed it then, but she stayed there with him.
Was that just before they hanged?
Oh, that was just before, when he used to be hung, you know, just the next few days. I don't know just how many days, I think it's about a week. But he used to be hung. And then me and Aunt Janelle, we stayed down there, and the truth of it now, when the day he was to be hung, everybody went to see Bill Banks hung, and I said, Lord, I don't want to go. No, sir, none of that. I left to keep from it. And my husband now, me and him never talked or knowed I'd seen him, and over there, Mary Hurley's, and was acquainted with him, but I didn't know, wasn't a talking or nothing. And so he went to the hanging, you know. He was there and seen him hung. And so, Lord, I left and I went way up on that old mountain up here, Jim Seaver Mountain. It shouldn't look off and see right down in town.
Now, that's not what they call Mount Jefferson now, is it?
It's over here on this old Phoenix Mountain, and you can get away up there on some big rocks, and you can just see all over town. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what the name of it is. But anyhow, me and my sister and maybe my brother and the gang of us went up there to look over the town, you know. They said I didn't want to go. And they said, Lord, Dora, you can go with us up there and look over. I said, oh, I just don't want to go. And so though I went, and Lord, I never seen as many people. That streets was crowded from every direction. And the horses looked like they're rearing up in the brick, and then the buggies and the umbrellas. You couldn't see the town hardly.
Well, why do you reckon people want to go to a hanging?
You're right.
Why do you think people want to go to a hanging?
Well, I didn't want to go. I left to keep them going.
Where the crowd was at, I guess.
No, Lord, I wouldn't have stayed there.
Well, you felt close to him after talking to him and everything.
Well, I'd packed his food up there, and I'd carried. Now, Uncle Graham fed him good. Now, I want you to know he fed him. He fed him just what we eat on the table they had. I'd take their eating right up there and fix it in the platter, and I sure fed them just good. And I'd take it and hand it into the little place I handed it into them to, and they had plenty to eat, and Uncle Graham was good to them, and he wrote and tried to every way, you know, to get him reproved and everything he could, but they didn't. They said they was going to hang, you know, but all he When he know he's going to be hung, he wouldn't pick the banjo no more, and he wouldn't dance, and he wouldn't do nothing like that, you know. He just all, and so he was a tall, tiny, tall, slim, yellow, you know, mulatto they used to call him. And I think he had a little mustache. It seemed like he had a little mustache. And he was, his wife come up to see him, you know, and I'd go up there and sit up there with her. They'd put me up there to stay with him, you know, we had to keep watch on him. I'd go up there and sit up there with him, and all, then her. And then on the last, Uncle Grim just told him to her to come, and I think maybe that was Banks's request, wanted her to come, and Uncle Grim just come, and me and Aunt Janelle, we just left the jail, and Uncle Grim stayed there and just by himself now. And I don't remember whether Miss Banks cooked her firm or whether they got somebody to cook her, how it happened, but we didn't go back. But when we went back, the scaffold was there, you know, and there laid the black cap, and there was the place, the trap door. And that there was, he was, I don't know about the shooting. I couldn't tell you nothing about, he's told me, but I don't know nothing. I wouldn't have nothing to say in that at all, because I don't know. And so,
Where do you know who got his body, Mommy? Who got his body?
no, I don't know who done that. They had people down there.
Do you know who the doctor was that pronounced him dead? Was it man named Dr. Blevins?
Now, I just couldn't